Here's a little story all about how my moon knowledge got turned upside down. I'd like to take a minute, so sit right here. I'll tell you all about the moon's atmosphere. In southeast Indiana, where I was raised, observing the moon's how I spend my days, chilling out recording the phases of the moon from a waning crescent to a brand new moon. When I started to see how much it changes, my mind was shaking, no air to take in. One starry night I started to see how the moon spins on its own axis. I pulled out my science notebook and wrote it down, and I drew the waxing gibbous with my own crown. And I looked at the moon and I hollered, "See you later. What shape will you be in tomorrow, playa?" So as for the moon, it changes daily, and there is no dark side, I promise, really. But my job's done here, your turn to observe. Let's see if we can beat this learning curve. Hold the applause, hold the applause. First, let's talk about some common misconceptions. You actually can't see the moon spinning in the sky, but it does indeed spin on an axis, which is an invisible point in which it rotates around. And now we should address some key terms. I spoke of waxing, waning, crescent, and gibbous. Well, first of all, waxing means it's getting bigger. Waning means it's getting smaller. Crescent is anything less than half, and gibbous is anything more than half. So I hope I could have helped you learn a few things about the moon in my own rendition of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, which was a little bit better. But I hope that you learned something, and I hope now that I have sparked your interest and you will go inquire about the moon. Thank you. Oh, and Louise, I tried so hard to do your accent, and I know it doesn't do it justice, but I just loved it so much and it gave me inspiration. So shout out to you too.